Thomas is a London, Brighton and South Coast Railway E2 class tank engine who works at Knapford Station on the Isle of Sodor. He's a cheeky little bastard with 6 small wheels, a short stumpy funnel, a short stumpy boiler and a short stumpy dome. He's a fussy little engine too, always working as the station pilot at Knapford, meaning that he gets coaches ready for the bigger locomotives to take on long journeys. And when trains come in, he hauls the empty coaches away so that the big engines can go and rest. He's effectively the Sudrian equivalent of DSC 2665 down in Wellington. Thomas thinks that no locomotive works as hard as he does, clearly forgetting the 010 tender engine that assisted trains on the Lickey Incline. The North Western Railway's number 1 enjoys playing tricks on the others, including Gordon, the mighty A0 Pacific. Despite what Ringo said in the original episode, he is far from being the biggest engine of all. Sometimes Thomas likes whistling rudely at Gordon. "Wake up, you galloping sausage! Why don't you work hard like me?" One day, after hauling the big express, Gordon arrived back at the sidings very tired. He was just going to sleep when Thomas came up in his cheeky way. "Wake up, lazy bones! Do some hard work for a change! You can't catch me!" And off he ran, laughing. Instead of going to sleep again, Gordon thought about how he could get back at Thomas. A few days later, Thomas woke up hungover after, for some reason, deciding to recreate the events of Thomas the Tanked Up engine the night before. His fire had almost gone out, and his driver and fireman had trouble raising steam. It was nearly time for the express to Preston via Barrow and Furness to depart. People were waiting, but the coaches weren't ready. At last, Thomas started. "Oh dear, I really must learn to stop taking on Jack Daniels instead of water." He fussed into the station where Gordon was waiting. "Hurry up, you! I'm already 15 minutes late as it is! Go and take a long walk off a short pier, you big blue bitch!" Prompted by Thomas's rather rude remark, Gordon began plotting his revenge. "Yes, I will!" And almost before the coaches had stopped moving, Gordon quickly reversed into platform 3 and was coupled to the train. "Get in quickly, please!" Thomas usually pushed behind the express trains to help them start, but he was always uncoupled first, so that he could run back to the station after the train was up to speed. This time, Gordon started so quickly that the men forgot to uncouple Thomas. Gordon's chance had come. Once he was out of Knapford, Gordon screamed along the main line. The train went faster and faster, too fast for Thomas. He wanted to stop, but he couldn't. Why couldn't I be a slip coach instead of a tank engine? Poor Thomas was going faster than he had ever gone before. He was out of breath, and his everything hurt from last night's excessive drinking, but he had to go on. "I shall never be the same again. My wheels will be quite worn out." When Gordon finally reached his first intermediate stop at Wellsworth, Thomas was uncoupled from the train. He felt just as silly as he was tired. As he went for a spin on the turntable, he couldn't help thinking of everyone laughing at him. And then he ran onto a siding out of the way. "Well, well, well, little Thomas. Now you know what hard work means, don't you?" Poor Thomas was too tired to answer, for he had run out of breath, so he just went off to the water tower and had a long, long drink. This time, the crew made sure that the tower actually had water in it. He went home very slowly, and he was careful afterwards to never be cheeky to Gordon again.